Hi Gems, it's your girl Ambra here and welcome back to my channel. You guys, this is like my first makeup tutorial in a minute, like a good minute. And it's gonna be a relatively quick one. You guys have been asking me in the comments on Instagram. I've even gotten a tweet about this and I don't even Twitter. Is that a thing? Is Twittering? You know what I mean? About what I've been doing with my makeup routine, especially for those who work remote and really don't have the time or interest in putting on makeup, but whenever they need to turn the Zoom camera on, they want to look a little like something. So with that said, you guys, I put together this really quick 15-minute and with repetition ends up being like 10 minutes face that you can proudly sit on the other side of that Zoom meeting and slay the meeting away. So if you are interested in how I achieve this, what I like to call Zoom readiness, Zoom meeting readiness, then keep watching. Alright, Gems, let's just jump right into it. You're really not going to need a lot of products. I get so many compliments on this makeup and I don't even use a lot of things. So I'm going into my, handy dandy makeup bag that I actually leave at my desk. And let me tell you something, to be fully transparent, I do not do my makeup every day. I really look at my schedule for the week and be like, okay, when does she have to be on a Zoom meeting? Because if I don't have to be, best believe I don't try to be. So I'm just going to use my compact, this is my Kevyn Aucoin foundation that we're going to use at the end. But this is like real deal when I'm at my desk preparing for the day. And I'm like, oh, I have a meeting in 20 minutes, but... so let me go ahead and put a face on. So first things first is that I use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. You guys, I've been talking about this on my channel for so long, but I realized I've been gone a while, so I'm not going to sit there and hold it against you. But I use this flat definer brush from Sigma to clean up underneath my brow. And what it does, it really allows me to have like a highlighted brow bone and also hide any of the darkness I may have. Hopefully we don't lose too much of the light. So we're doing this, cleaning up under the brow. You guys, if you hear the noise, it's just a beautiful day out. I can't stop the kids from enjoying life. So what I like to do is drag that concealer across my whole lid, even so much as use the applicator and apply some additional coverage, because I have, as most women of color, have darker eye spaces. If you're fair to medium, you may have like redness. So either way, this is a great hack for not only using eyeshadow primer, so you're using your concealer as a primer, but then you're also using it to kind of hide the dark spots in your eyes. So then I'm taking this fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M441 and just blending that underneath the brow bone and all over the lid. Now, I wear extensions, so this really helps get as close to the lash line as possible without getting too much makeup on your extensions. So just like that. Lovely. Then what I like to do is I'm using my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mama Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. Ma'am. See, I've already hit pan. Like, it's one of my favorite products. Same M441 brush, and just putting that in the crease. So not only is it setting the foundation, not only is it settling the concealer, but it's giving you a nice little like bronze, effortless, creating a little bit of dimension on the lid. Super quick, super easy. I'm telling you guys, I throw this on in a matter of minutes. I'm telling you right now, I don't even stress. But it looks like you tried. And it looks like, you woke up a bit. Like, I'm doing this super sloppy, but it just works. So I go in the crease, and then I blend all the way up towards the brow bone. And you can go as deep as you like, because it's definitely buildable, even though it's a bronzer. So then I like to go in with my next favorite product. This is the Bright Future Gel Serum from Sephora. And I like to put a little bit under my eye, just using my viewfinder as my mirror right now. I do a little touch-ups in the areas that I feel like I have a little bit of, scarring. My nose here. And I'm going back in with my mirror and my Kevyn Aucoin compact. And then I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush. I don't know the number because, you know, BH Cosmetics doesn't have necessarily the best packaging, but they have really good, inexpensive products. But so the numbers rub off, so I don't know. But I'm just blending that shade, which I didn't share with you. I'm in Truffle, right underneath the eye. And as you can see, like instantly, my eye has lifted, removed a lot of the darkness, and then I blend it into the concealer that I've kind of blended out past my eye. You guys, so easy. Just call it my Zoom makeup, and people think I have like on a full face. I don't. Blending that on my nose, bringing a little bit on my forehead, just to even out the center of my face. And then that little area right here. Just where I feel like I have some darkness and I don't want to put on a full face of foundation. Boom. Right there. So already you can see that my skin has completely lifted, even out in complexion. And I look like I tried a little bit. Next, I'm going back in with my Age Rewind. Totally optional. Like I could stop right here, put some powder on and call it a day. But I do like a more highlighted under eye. This is in the shade Hazelnut. I could go for tan if I was like really trying to do something funky. But again, it's a Zoom. It's not like necessary. You just want to look like you woke up and like put a little effort into it. Using that same angled flat top kabuki from BH Cosmetics. And then I'm just blending that shade of concealer, the Hazelnut, everywhere I applied it. So it just gives you a little bit extra coverage, but it also is a little bit lighter than that Truffle on my chin. I literally do this when I know I have a meeting and I'm like, oh, I wake up, I come upstairs at 9 o'clock and my meeting's at 10. Girl, my 9 o'clock, I turn that camera off, and even though I'm listening to the conversation, girl, I'm over here doing this. Trust and believe. Then my forehead. So everywhere that I put the highlighter, concealer. Right? Look at that. It's coming together. Girl, effortlessly. Next, I'm going with my setting powder. This is Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier. Got this in a PR package, and I'm obsessed. I just love how silky smooth it is. And I'm using my FENTY, actually my FENTY foundation brush. I like to use it under the eye. I don't like it for foundation, but that's just personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and press that powder in under my eye, you guys. It's like instant wake up. And I mean, at the end of the day, even though I'm like, I don't wear liquid foundation, you still need to set your cream and liquid products. Like, I'm not going to sit here and completely like, oh my God, full face with no makeup. Like, what? Girl, that was a little extra powder. But you just put it everywhere that you put concealer. Under the eye. I don't like it to set. I like to really just press it into the skin. So that's why you see me kind of going back and forth over it. Just where you put concealer. Then I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin palette. This is the Sensual Skin Powder and Deep PF11. So if you use me as a color reference, that's what I use. And this is the Sigma Flat Kabuki in F80. This was like their Rose Golds collection that came out. When did this come out? In the spring. Like their bridal collection. Really, really pretty brushes. So I'm just going around the perimeter of my face with this shade and blending out the Laura Mercier just on the edges. I'm telling y'all, 15-minute beat. No liquid foundation. And this is because I'm oily combination, so I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh yeah, girl. She keeps a matte mug all day long. So there you go. Then at this point, I like to go in with my Benefit, what is this? Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm going to shade 4.5 to a 5. It really depends on my mood. But I have not used another eyebrow pencil like in years. Like this is just my go-to. I get this replenished. So I'm just go ahead. I've already used the concealer as kind of like my stencil for my brow. And then anywhere that there's sparse hairs, I kind of just fill her in like so. Again on this side, make sure I don't cover my face. Like so. Hopefully my sister's dog doesn't like bark uncontrollably. Then I like to brush the brow upward. This is where a lot of girls have been using a lot of those like brow pomades. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Brow glue, I suppose. I haven't gotten that far yet. Then I like to go in with a 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. And then I like to put them in place. They stay in place this way. But then they also give like that bushy brow look. Alright, you guys. One other step. I am a girl who likes blush. I don't know if a lot of women of color choose to wear blush or not, but it's definitely my personal preference. In my opinion, it makes me feel like I have like a little bit of flush, more of an internal glow, give me a little color to a not so much heavily dimensional look. I'm going on my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is the Blush Trio and Berry Adore. This is probably my second time buying this. I go across all three, and I'm using that flat top kabuki brush. One thing about doing this quick zoom makeup is that I don't have time for a lot of brushes. So I go in right on the apples of my cheek and then blend outwards. Just like that. Like, look what the blush did. And I went a little heavy on this side, so I'm just going to keep blending until it's at where I like it. You can do a little bit on your nose if you're feeling funky and fresh and funky. Then you take a break because you're pregnant to eat a piece of watermelon. Fruit has been my jam. Let me tell you. If we don't have fruit in the house, I'm going to a 24-hour Walmart. Trust. Alright, then the final phase is you can put a lip on if you so choose. I don't. I tend to use glosses more than anything. And this is my Essence gloss called Big Softy. They discontinued it. It pisses me off, but such is life. I have a couple backups, so, you know, she'll be in rotation for quite some time. But I love, it's just such a nude. And I love, like, the wet lip. Let me put my hair on. I'll be right back. Alright, gems, there you have it. This is my quick get ready. I have a Zoom meeting. I don't even know if this is definitely less than 15 minutes. Doesn't require too much, doesn't require too many products. That's really what's most important. So I hope you guys enjoy this. You've been asking me to show you how I've been doing my makeup over the past year without using liquid foundations, and simply this is what it is. It's definitely more powders than anything, but again, I'm oily combination. Take that into account. But I really just use two liquid products, right? I just use two concealers. The Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline and then the Gel Serum from Sephora brand. Other than that, it's just the powders you throw on a brow. Our lash extensions, you could throw on a strip and just a gloss and call it a day. If you are a blush girl, I highly suggest you to join the squad because it just is, she's cute. She's cute. Throw on your favorite wig, girl, and you are ready to slay that meeting. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you comment below. I love to engage down there. Make sure you like, subscribe, share so that your other girlfriends and guy friends who are looking for something quick and easy, fresh, direct, straight to the point. This is the video for them. And until our next video, mwah, bye.